Thank y'all so much for tuning back into my channel. Listen, my name is Charmaine Marie. I am your angelic healing practitioner. Welcome to this space of healing and truth. So today what we're going to talk about, we're going to dive into a difficult but necessary topic, right? And it's called people know what they did. You don't have to tell people what they did to you. They know what they did to you. God saw what they did to you, right? And so sometimes the pain that we carry, it's invisible to others. But see, deep down, they know the harm that they caused. You don't have to tell these people, okay? And acknowledging that truth, that's the first step towards reclaiming your power and starting to heal. So if you're ready to face this, then you're not alone, right? Because acknowledgement, it matters. So often we try to minimize or deny the impact others have had on us, okay? Maybe to protect ourselves or just listen or to keep the peace, okay? But what happens is this. You don't acknowledge what happened. It stays on the inside of you. You start creating hidden wounds, anxiety, mistrust, okay, all of this stuff, y'all. And so you recognize and naming the pain, it's not about blaming, but it is about validating your experience. See, you got to learn about validating experiences, right? You got to acknowledge what happened. Yes, I was hurt. What they did to me, it matters. But see, when you acknowledge this, you break the cycle of silence, right? And then you open up the door to healing. I'm talking about the wounded prophet, the prophet that has been silenced by trauma. You've been misunderstood by your family, and then you've been rejected by religious systems, right? So the damage, yes, it was done by others. Yeah, and it can leave you feeling confused. It can leave you feeling ashamed. And it can even, listen, it can even leave you just in doubt. Or even like we cause the pain ourselves. But here's the truth. Let me tell you the truth. The responsibility, it lies with those who hurt you. That's the truth, okay? The blood ain't on your hands. Because, see, they know what they did. You don't have to tell people what they did. They know what they did to you. And God saw what they did to you as well, right? And so let me say this. The responsibility, it lies with those who hurt you, not with you. So you got to understand this. And once you understand this, it will help to untangle all of them emotions, all of the guilt, all of the anger, all of the sadness. And it gives you clarity about what you really feel. And that clarity right there in itself is powerful, okay? So you might be wondering, like, how do I start? You know, how do I begin to acknowledge the pain? Because, see, you got to acknowledge some stuff that happened to you. It is what it is. Even if you didn't get no closure, you still got to acknowledge that it happened, okay? So here are some steps to gently face your truth. You want to learn how to start journaling. Write those feelings down. Write without judgment. What happened to you? How did it make you feel? And what do you wish you could say? Okay? And then you want to find you a safe space. This might be, listen, a trusted friend, a therapist, or even an online community. My community, Oconee Rebirth Temple, is for spiritual misfits. Okay? People that have been silenced by trauma, rejected by religious systems, and misunderstood by your family. If you're dealing with grief, trauma, heartbreak, loss, listen. If you're dealing with substance abuse, listen, addiction, this community is for those type of people, right? So listen, find you an online community where you can just be honest, you can be real, you can be who you are. You don't have to be somebody that, you know, somebody else wants you to be. You can just come and be who you are. You could be real, okay? And so listen, I want you to say it out loud. Sometimes just speaking the truth, even to yourself, it can be incredibly freeing. Do you understand me? We're supposed to speak the truth to one another in love, right? This is how I build you up, by speaking the truth to you in love. And so listen, I want you to remind yourself this. Yes, validate yourself. It's real, okay? You got to remind yourself that your feelings are real. Even when other people don't feel like you real, they don't feel like your feelings matter, like you ain't important. You no matter what other people say, you got to validate yourself. Okay? Listen, remember, this process is not about revenge. And it's not about hate. It sure ain't. It's about being real to you, though, how you really feel. It's about your healing, not nobody else's, right? So, yes, validate yourself in those emotions and how you feel. And guess what? It's okay to let the other person know sometime, too. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you need to do, because it's part of your healing process, okay? So, listen. Healing starts with acknowledgement, okay? It's the first step towards taking back control of your life. Your life. You got to take control of your life, because ain't nobody else going to do it for you. So guess what? If you watching this and you ready to face your truth, listen, know that I see you and I honor your strength, because I know it's real. I know you done been through some stuff. Yes, what they did, it wasn't right to you. No, they know what they did, though. But listen, I want y'all to share in the comments this. One small truth. Okay, that you're ready to acknowledge, or just say, I'm ready. I'm ready. If you found this video helpful, I want you to like, subscribe, share with anyone who needs to hear this, because why? You ain't alone. I done been there. People know what they did to you, and you deserve to have peace, right? You deserve, but listen, until next time, let me just say, be kind to yourself. Be kind to you. Even when other people, when they act ugly towards you, you still be kind to yourself. Do you understand me? So listen, I love y'all.